Hello everyone and welcome to Kernkob. For those of you who don't know how this works, we play 3 maps to score championship points, get to 750 points to become a finalist. A finalist must win a round to win the competition. We will play until there are 5 winners. We got 3.5-minute discovery rounds on each map. Maps today are by RadAbsRad, Kernkob, and DeeDeeNaNaNa. So here the Rad map. Very pretty. Looks like pretty simple layout. All 3 of these mappers are people who I tend to enjoy their maps. I tend to do well on their maps. So I'm making the mistake of giving myself high expectations for this Kerki comp. Hey, Chris Drop. This feels like a long map. It's just 44 seconds. 43 is the author time. I don't know why it feels so long. What is this, an Icarus map? I know. Lots of road borders. I'm sure Mackie will be complaining about those. Mackie is racing today, and I think they are gonna make a video as well, so he may have seen that already. If not, finish mine first and then go watch his. This final corner you probably want to take super tight because any speed conservation doesn't matter at that point. The mappers can also race as nuisances, which means they can block people from scoring points. I mentioned that because I do see Kernkob up there in 2nd and Rad in 3rd right now. So when we actually get to point scoring rounds, that might be a problem. So might crashing into that wall. These road borders are definitely difficult to navigate. There's a lot of these that are right on the racing line. Which I like. I find it very satisfying to race close to road borders. Like I said, okay, I'm liking it less. Like I said earlier, though, I know some people, like Mackie, like to complain about the road borders. Because obviously it is pretty frustrating to crash into them all the time. Especially when you're trying to get perfect lines. This is going to be a difficult track to optimize for sure. I don't have time to finish this run. I see no inners or any other strange tech. I probably do pretty good at this map, just need to make sure I don't crash all the time. Mackie, of course, looking fast already. I think they've only gotten to play in Kerki once because they're usually map testing and hosting and all that stuff. But they did win pretty handily when that when they did get to play. I somehow survived that. Okay. Interesting little like thin roads. I saw the sign very late, telling me to go around this way. One person decided to go the other way. This map also feels long for some reason. Not that that's like a bad thing. I'm still enjoying both of these maps so far. It's just weird how some maps can be 40 seconds long and feel like a minute, and other maps can be a minute long and feel like 40 seconds. It's not a bad thing at all. Okay, very clean line. cut the grass a little bit. That does seem to be the way to do it. Yeah, I like Kernkob maps. Oof, that lagger's not nice. Of course, Kern's going to be impossible to beat on his own map, so that'll be one of the nuisances being quite annoying. Is this inner, like, a thing I can consider? I sort of did it by accident on the first run, but, like, if that actually works out, that could be really nice. I'm up speed, but I think that's just the angle. Let's see what it is at this checkpoint. Yeah, it's down speed. Maybe there's a very specific angle I can hit where that does end up being faster. I don't know, you're just kind of smashing into the wall is what it feels like. Pretty fun track though. I like these kinds of tracks. Simple, smooth, get the lines good. Some tricky moments like that that big turnaround up the hill. Plus another 1.9. It is easy to slide out on that turn as I did last time. Pretty clean run for the end of exploration round number 2. 4th place behind Kern round, Mackie. It's a pretty good spot to be. Give me one moment. I am going to close a bunch of stuff in hopes that lag stops. Okay, on to map 3 by DeeDeeNaNaNa. Of course, we just had their Cup of the Day map yesterday. We get another competition map from them today. Very different from their Cup of the Day map. This is a super slow speed map. Which we don't usually get from DeeDee. This actually kind of feels like one of my slow speed maps. Kind of that style of like smooth but slow. Lindsay's not got a car. Go, Lindsay, go! So probably just keep it as tight to the inside at the start. Yeah, make that hill early. Really struggled with this turn on the last run. It's just about being soft with the steering, because if you slide out at all, you're going wide. And where am I going? Up and over, probably? That could be an outer wall ride, but it's so close to the finish, I doubt it would be faster to try to save speed. Might be able to 70% steering limit that turn. Do we know if DeeDee is a keyboard or controller player? Because they happen to have some nice steering limit moments in both yesterday's Cup map and in this one, potentially. Yeah, 70 works very well there. Of course, just because you use steering limits doesn't mean you're a keyboard player. Obviously, I do them on controller, but tends to be that the keyboard players are the steering limit users. Oh, pretty good time. So, kind of as I expected. These are pretty good maps for me. All three of them are by mappers that I tend to perform well on their maps, and except for this one being kind of slow speed, it's pretty much in the style that those guys usually map in, which is good news for me. And I'm pretty good at slow speed tracks too, so this is even better. Let's try outer wall riding. It's probably not going to work, but, you know, yeah, because you could tell everybody else, Mackie and Matic, really pulled away from me at the end. So final corner's a little bit tough, as is the final corner on the Rad map. That seems to be a theme, super tight final corners. Alright, let's get into the points scoring rounds. 750 to become finalist. 100 points for a win. Kern, Rad, and I don't know if DeeDee's in the lobby. They could play as nuisances. I get the feeling Kern and Rad are going to be blocking quite a lot of points. This map, just don't hit the road borders. I think that's the primary concern here. Try to take the smoothest lines possible. Might be able to actually jump that, get a nice downhill landing, or you could just stay on the road. That might work also. Seems I'm still getting lag spikes, despite trying to stop that. And final corner, really cut it to the inside. Shortest run possible. Turn off players is a last-ditch effort to save lag, but I don't think this is that kind of lag. I apologize if it's getting really stuttery on video. Well, okay, I guess I'm not improving. Timer also resets to 1 minute when the first person gets a finish, so generally that means you've got 2 full runs. Unless you crash like I did. I think all of these maps are sort of towards the higher end of map length. So that does mean we're probably not going to get a whole lot of reset opportunities. Seems like there is a lot of point blocking going on. Lindsay in the lead currently with only 76 points for that 3rd place finish. The two mappers being a nuisance. Oof, man, it's like specifically this map that's getting really bad lag spikes. It's getting some on the Rad map, but it seems like it's happening a lot here, and I have no idea why that would be. Decent run. I've got the free play splits, comparing this to my personal best from the warm-up round. Which was a pretty good run, actually, that I got right at the end of warm-ups. Of course, Kern is going to win this map. So, more points being blocked. This might be a long Kerki if these nuisances are going to be taking away this many points. Yeah, I mean, surely you guys can see the lag spikes here. It's pretty rough. Again, I apologize if it's annoying, but not a whole lot I can do, I think, now that I'm mid-competition. Ah! That wasn't lag, that was just skill issue. My god, R2, we're so close in skill. So Kernkob again blocking. YOLO is also a nuisance. YOLO is one of the map testers, so they're also taking away points, it looks like. Seems Round has taken the lead by 2 points over both Maki and Lindsay. Very close fight at the top. Pandamain next, and then myself. Oh, lost traction there. This is a pretty tough map to do, like, super well. Because some of these corners like this one are so tight. Sliding out is kind of a run killer in a lot of cases. A little bit of airtime is probably okay. This map is a touch shorter than the other two. So I will still get a second run even with that mistake I made early on. And that is a pretty good first run, actually. Puts me in third behind Kernkob, who is still taking away a lot of points, as expected for somebody of Kern's level. Oh, I tapped that wall, but did I actually lose much speed doing that? I'm down a little bit. That was... that was a clean section until I kind of hopped at the end there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, and the run's getting worse. Maki in the lead right now. Round improves up to 5th. Looks like Maki's going to take quite the lead in the championship points standings. Because his two closest competitors, Round and Lindsay, are not particularly close. Did Lindsay finish? Did Lindsay? Oh, Lindsay did. Yeah, okay. Lindsay was down in like 10th. So that puts Pandamain up to 3rd. Well, it took a little while for Maki to take the lead, but I don't think he's gonna have any plans of relinquishing that lead. Wide, but I kind of want to just have a finish because this map's a little... you know, things can go very wrong very fast on this map. Especially if I'm going to get lag spikes right before, like, threading the needle on some road boulders. Kernkob in the lead by a good bit. Oh, Rad on their own map. Putting in a good time. They might be blocking the top 2 spots again. Looks like I've got time to reset once at the first corner, and that's it. Whew, that was tight. Well, my wheels. I need those. Kern's also crashed there, it seems. See people at this final corner. Maki currently in 3rd, the most points being scored here, but it's not the maximum points possible. Looks like most people are trying to take this corner as tight as possible. That makes sense. Pandamain does not improve, remains in 5th there. Looks like Maki, Round, Lindsay, and Panda are going to be the top 4 in this comp. And then I'm kind of holding on in a distant 5th. Sturbin, Ping, Merrill, St. Nicholas, R-Tube right behind. Actually pretty tight in championship points right now. Solid start. I do think my PB is good enough on this map that a little bit of a yellow time is actually going to be pretty good if I don't mess up the finish. And it seems my time is actually not incredible. Quite a few people ahead of me. Minus 1.8, that doesn't seem very good. It's kind of hard to tell though, because these checkpoints are like mid-corner. It's kind of hard to tell what the speed really is. Oh, that was so wide though. That can't be good. Not an improvement for me. This map kind of has a tight final corner also. That is the theme of the week. Don't crash at the final turn. Pandaman coming in looking fast. Up to 7th. Kernkob blocking the most points on his own map again. Round is staying decently close to Mackie in championship points. Just kind of hitting halfway to finalist at 750 points, so a little while to go before we're going to have a first finalist yet. That was probably very good to not get any airtime, which I've been struggling with that rollover. Has given me more speed for the end. That was the best I've done the final corner yet also. Not quite a personal best from me, but still good. I seem to be really good at this map, because I'm consistently up near the top here. I'm going to reset, because I think tapping that wall is too much of a speed loss. Oof, I think I lost a tiny bit of traction. Kind of recovered it, but this might not be the fastest either. This checkpoint's also mid-corner, which makes it tough to tell. Down a little bit on my personal best. Yeah, not as good as of a final corner. Kernkob again blocking for 37-0. This is a very fast time from Kern. Mackie almost half a second back in second place. He is going to get the most points here. St. Nick with a very good time. Sturban with a very good time. This seems to be a map that's shaking up the order a little bit. Mackie's still doing very well on that track, but I think the last couple times we've been there, the others above me on the leaderboard have not necessarily been doing great, except for Sturban, who has now overtaken me in championship points. Of course, playing to 5 winners, that is kind of an important spot, being able to be in the top 5, or in the running for the top 5. You also have to be able to win on one of the maps to win the competition, which fortunately I think any of these maps I could win on, although it definitely seems like that DD map is my best. And that should be a personal best from me. 349, yep. By a couple hundredths, Mackie with a very good time. We have seen Kern and Rad blocking the most points on this map. Very clean start. Try not to hit any road borders if I can help it. A little bit outside for that Icarus drop. I think this is still good though. Yeah, this is still good. Another Icarus drop. Much better on that uphill turn this time. And final corner, super fast. Good run for me there. There we go. 4th place. Lindsay taking 3rd. Looks like, yet again, Mackie is going to get the most points here. Round not going to quite make it to the finish on that final run. This map, on the other hand, it seems like it has been those 4, Mackie, Lindsay, Round, and Pandamain, that have been doing very well on this map. There's 4 being what seems to be the top 4 in this cup. Actually, I'm getting pretty close to Pandamain up there, as is Sturban right behind me. Now for the map that seems to give me a ton of lag spikes for some unknown reason. It's kind of happening on Rad's map too, but not as bad. Let's see. Can I take that corner tighter? Like, my wide entry is giving me a very nice ending, but I'm wondering if I can save a bit of time taking that tighter. My goodness, the lag. What is going on? Much better turn at the top of the hill that time. Cut the grass there a little bit for the most direct line. Don't want to get any airtime, so do go a little bit wide. And then what can I do at this ending? If I take this a little bit tighter. Yeah, I think the important thing is that you can turn down at the very end once you cross that narrow bridge. It's a good time from me, though. 4th place in this round, with Kern again blocking on his own track. Gonna do well for my championship points also, ahead of Pandamain and ahead of Lindsay, who are the 3rd and 4th place people right above me. Looks like Mackie has gotten comfortable enough on all of the tracks that they're going to be pretty hard to beat. If Mackie gets 1st place in this round, they will just barely have enough points to become finalist, with the potential to then win it when we go back to Rad's map. I'm a little bit down because that first outer bank turn was a little sketchy. Probably actually should have reset to try to get a better start, but this is still going to be a good run. And this has been a good track for me. .37.9. Kernkob does hold the world record here. Might be able to stop Mackie from getting finalist in this round. Would not be surprised, though, if Mackie can do better than what Kern has done on this track. This has been a pretty neat run so far. Little bit of a hop there, set me up at a kind of odd angle, and there is Mackie with the world record. See if anybody can stop him from becoming finalist. It's not going to be me. Oh, Kern does! By a few hundredths, Kernkob is going to stop Mackie. So one more round before we have our first finalist. A whole bunch of people coming in right at the end. I'm actually only 8th on this track, which is weird because I was doing so well on this track earlier, and it seems my times are not improving and everybody else's are, I think is what's happening. What is the GTR on this track? 0.6, that is my personal best. 4 thousandths faster than the time I put in this round. Let's see what the standings say on the right side. Mackie will become finalist literally no matter what. That's what the yellow name means, that they're in position to become finalist. Round and Lindsay a fair ways off from Mackie now. Mackie really has pulled away. Has been consistently at least the highest point scorer. Maybe finishing behind Kernkob at times. But definitely pulling away from everybody else that seems to be in that top group. Nice. Okay, I'm getting a lot more confident on that uphill corner, which is, I think is a big time save towards the end of the map here. Kern again blocking the most points. Not going to matter for Mackie, but it will matter for the rest of us. Not the neatest jump to have. Oh, not the neatest wall slam to have either. This is still... okay, this is... That run was surviving for far longer than it deserved to, but it finally caught up to me. Here come the other Ravens into the finish. Mackie takes first place. Kernkob takes it back by 8 thousandths. Round gonna take third place. That's gonna be big for his points. Pandamain just ahead of Lindsay and myself. Almost in order of championship points, the top 6 here. So Mackie becoming finalist. Round would need a top 3, I believe, to get finalist. Or top 2 maybe, even in this map. To get finalist himself. If Mackie wins, Mackie gets first place in this Kerki comp, but he would need to beat Kernkob on his own map. At some point, the nuisances will stop playing also, either after the first win or after there's plenty of finalists. Mackie looking pretty fast right now. So is Kernkob, though. Kern with a much more insight. Ooh, Kern fell off that little bridge. Let's see, Mackie does take that pretty far inside. Pandamain with a good run as well. Oh, I'm still second, actually, even though Panda was passing me right at the end. Oh, Mackie takes that so wide. Okay, I got, I think, a cheeky little inner, though. I'm not entirely sure if I, like, really got that inner or not, but I am up in speed, I know that much. Mackie got that uphill, like, 270-degree corner so much cleaner, though. Oh, he cuts a little bit, gets a little bit of error crossing onto that bridge. I mean, Mackie's just on a really fast run, even though this is personal best pace from me. Kernkob's is faster, though, so Mackie's not going to get the win right here. The round is going to be just shy of becoming finalist. I believe 4 points shy of becoming finalist. So Mackie will have another round all to himself. See if Mackie can win on the DD map. I do think that has probably been his best map. Obviously, he's been kind of winning all of them, but if he needs to beat Kernkob somewhere, it's probably this map. Round now, also guaranteed finalist when we go back to Rad's map. And Lindsay getting close also might be able to get finalist on this map. This has kind of been the map, though, where the others in the top 5, Round, Lindsay, Pandamain, have been a little bit off the pace. That was nice, I didn't get the little bounce that time. Saw Kern get a little bit of airtime behind me. Nice, that was a good final corner from me. Kern is very fast right now, though. 5th place for me in the first run. Ah, that wall. Gonna turn players off, it's kind of hard to see. I lost a little bit of traction, but I got around that corner super quickly. Oh, I was so wide there, though. Plus 3 speeds a lie, because it just means I wasn't turning. Still might be a good run. Yeah, it's good. It's not amazing. Where is Mackie? Also, Mackie, without a time, needs to beat Kernkob, who did set another world record for .932. Do we see a just Mackie? I do not. I see a Kernkob coming in looking to go even faster. Did not improve, or maybe did not reach the finish line. So Mackie not going to get it this time. I believe nuisances should stop playing now with 3 finalists. Round and Lindsay both joining as we go back to Rad's map. Yes, there's the confirmation. No more nuisance. So good chance for the first placer to be crowned here. Pandamain is also could possibly get finalist with a good enough result. I am just over 1 full win away. This has actually been pretty good news for me, the blocking and this stack of finalists now, because it's going to give me time to join the finalist group. Since, you know, only one person can win at a time. Mackie currently in first, half a second ahead of Lindsay. PandaMain going to be fighting hard to try to secure that finalist position going into the next round as well. I think that's fine. Those two road borders right there really kind of having to thread the needle. That's a pretty tough spot on this track. This is a fair run. It's not amazing. It's not going to stop Mackie. Wide entry to kind of sweep through that final corner. Yeah, good time. 44-0. Puts me 4th place and stops PandaMain from becoming finalist. Mackie improves his time, round jumps up to 2nd, but that doesn't matter. Just Mackie will take 1st place. Of course, we are playing down to 5th. Round and Lindsay maintain their finalist position. Meryl picks up a bunch of points in that round. PandaMain is guaranteed finalist. I need like a top 6-ish. Oh, man, that was a super clean start, but just too far to the inside. Mackie did that wide start. Maybe I should try that in the next run. Maybe that saves more speed. I was kind of matching Mackie up until this point on the last time at this map. But I also, like, potentially got a cheap inner at the beginning. So that's probably not a reliable speed for me to have. I'll try Mackie's line. Don't slide out. Don't slide out. Ah! Just couldn't keep it. So Mackie was super wide. I understand the concept there. It did not work out for me. I think you're saving speed by getting more banking because the banking slowly goes away on the inside of that corner. So you're doing all of your turning on banking with like a little added help from gravity. Just physics things. I do actually have pretty good speed here. It's helping to recover this run. Is this enough to get me finalist? Yes, it is. Just barely in 8th place. And Round will take 2nd place here by 200ths, less than 200ths. From R-Tube and another 200ths back to PandaMain. PandaMain does secure finalist with that. Look at that, 751. I needed every point there. So me, Panda, and Lindsay are finalists. This is a good map for me, and it is, I think, a poor map for Panda and Lindsay. A little bit of a wide entry there. Still a bit wide. This might be recoverable. Oh yeah, this is recoverable. Oh well, that's some airtime. I'm messing up. Nerves are making me mess up. I could feel my thumb shaking on the steering. Sturbin currently blocking me in position to become finalist themselves. Sturbin, also known as Lambda in recent times. Okay, I'm going to take a couple resets for this first turn. Lindsay just ahead of me, but not going to win here either. Okay, that felt good enough. Felt shaky, but it felt good enough. Let's remember to turn in this time. Super tight. I think that's good. Might drop me a little bit on speed, but it's such a time gain. Oh my god, this is an awful angle. Shoot, 496. Yeah, this is not going to do it. It's going to be about the same. Yeah. Wow, Sturbin, that's going to be a triple block as PandaMain comes in just faster than Lindsay also. Triple block from Sturban to also join us as finalists, going back to Rad's map. Lindsay's been finalist for a while now. Panda and I joined in this round. Sturban now joining the bunch. Back to Rad's map. I can get a good time here. It is tough. This has also been a good map for Lindsay and Panda Main. And was it this map that Meryl, or was it the Kernkob map? I wonder if other people are doing that like little jump off of that one. Oh, that was so close to the wall. Kind of a wide ending, still got a tight finish, but it is Lindsay who is just faster than me. That was a personal best from me. It was a very clean run. Gonna need cleaner though. And I can get cleaner. I know there were spots there where I messed up. Ah, no. The road borders. The road borders take me out. I have been struggling with the road borders, even though I said I like tracks with road borders. Yeah, of course that would be the thing to catch me out. Let's see if anyone can stop Lindsay. 43.7 is a pretty good time, actually. I think the fastest of anybody still left racing. St. Nick improves to 5th place. Lindsay comes in with a 43.5, even faster. Meryl, the last to cross the line. Ooh, takes 3rd place, but is not going to be enough. So Lindsay will take 3rd place in the competition. We still got 2 more winner spots to hand out. Meryl, R-Tube, St. Nicholas, Ping, all getting fairly close to becoming finalists themselves. Thinking about resetting. This is actually a decent run for me. It's a decent run. It just kind of feels like R-Tube and Agix are getting further away from me. Maybe I'll have a good ending. I will not. Try this wide start again. Taps the inside wall. Still a decent start, 41.5. Yeah, I'll take this. I'm up speed, but this is a mega crucial corner for me, and I did get it pretty well. I need a personal best by about a 10th, I think, to beat Panda Main's time. That doesn't seem to be happening, does it? Let's take this nice and tight and just hope I don't skid out. That's not going to be enough, though. Panda Main in good position here. R2 will become finalist. Whole bunch of people coming around the final corner at the end. Let's see, any snipes happening? Doesn't look like it. St. Nicholas just shy of becoming finalist also, I think. Meryl with an improvement, also just shy of becoming finalist. What are the championship points there? 742, 736, 723 for Ping also. Panda Main takes 4th place, and it's going to be one more position, one more winner here. R-Tube, Sturban, and myself, the finalists. This has been probably my best map. Should I reset? Nah, take this run for now. The airtime kills me. That was like personal best pace. A whole bunch of people reset with me. A little bit wide. 37.7. I can beat that. Get out of my way, guys. It's focus time. It's our tube sniping time. Oh. That was like perfect. Tapped the wall, but I don't think it slowed me down at all. No air, please. Sturban, no! No, I was gonna have it, Sturban! How dare! Sturban, the map that he triple blocked us last time also, comes back around to actually claim 5th place. Wow, GG Sturban, good job getting 5th. Oh, look at all those people who are about to become finalists also. Not going to happen though, GG's. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to join Kerki or map for Kerki, I will link Mackie's Discord in the description below. Join that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. No YOLO. Sad.